Show! Welcome back, everyone. And right now, we are wearing sustainable clothing. And we know it has not only helped the fashion industry achieve carbon neutrality, but it also promotes social justice and animal welfare.
That's very important. Sustainable fashion brands have created fashion in a way which is most considerate of humanity and the environment, reducing environmental impact wherever possible, including our carbon footprint.
And of course, and among Indonesian activists who speak about volume, about sustainable fashion, here is with us on the studio, the one and only Leya Cattelya, a founder of Ampu Sustainable Fashion Community. And to know more about what the community does to the environment, let's call the Leya Cattelya to the studio.
Please.
Good morning, Leya.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming here and making us very ready.
Shake.
Ready. Of course, we love it. So how are you and welcome to the Sea Morning Show.
Thank you, and thank you also for inviting me to join this program.
Yes. As we can see, Mbak Leya is wearing, is it your own clothing as well?
This is eco-print from Ampu as well.
Eco-print,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Of course.
So how many different products do you produce?
Okay, can I start from you?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So this is a natural dyes batik, and the color of greenish, that's coming from indigo Vera. That's also put some teeny wood coloring. And this is actually made by Z Batik in Semarang. And this business is actually very good, particularly because the owner actually revitalized the Kampung Batik of Semarang about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But now she and her husband actually established a natural dyes kampung in Semarang as well. And the coloring, the production actually received SNI standard. So the national standard of Indonesia.
And go ahead.
So that's the batik that you have. And there is a Garuda here, the eagle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's a very Javanese batik. And then what you are wearing now, this is from Maumere.
Yeah, I know, it's
Yes.
my hometown, right?
This is made by Ibu Kartini, Mama Kartini basically, in Maumere. And she actually not only produced the weaving product that made of the regular cotton, but she actually plants the own cotton and then harvest them and then put as a yarn and then weave them. And we are supported by a volunteer, a fashion designer, Agustin Siswanto, who is a member of the Indonesia Fashion Chambers, and then put the Maumere piece with the Klaten tenun.
Yeah, I know, the red line, right?
And the brown as well, but all are actually naturally dyed.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. And your bag.
It's also from the designer, local designer, right?
That's a pandan bag with Ibu Jamu on top of it.
Mbok Jamu.
Yeah. This is made by Melati Wangi. That's what we call the brand for the SME. Yeah, and she actually made many different fiber for the bags. For example, this is the karungoni, what we call that. Karungani. And this is the banana.
Okay.
From the banana
Fiber.
Oh, fiber.
And then put also the hand-painted old lady here.
Yeah.
And there are some other things.
You've got a lot of things here.
You know, Ibu Leya just the right person because you give her one question and she can answer with the detail. Let's have a seat for
Yes, thank you.
Have a seat to talk about more about what you're doing from farm to catwalk. I really love the tagline from farm to catwalk. So Mbak Leya, I just curious why that you make it to Ampu. What are you doing in Ampu? And does this word mean something to you?
Yeah. So while I have a hobby for collecting traditional fibers and traditional textiles,
Okay.
it happened in 2020 when
20? Oh, which is 2 years ago. Okay.
only 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
So we organized an Empu festival.
Oh.
And we invited some SME working for the natural and also sustainable fashions
Okay.
to be part of the exhibitions, the discussions, and also the movie or film running, and also we organized a series of fashion show which involve about 150 models coming from the community, so that the community can touch, can feel how it's actually fabrics that made with environmentally friendly materials and processes. So that's the idea of having the
Community.
fashion show
Yeah.
that involve the community.
Okay.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah.
but Empu in Javanese means master craftsman. Right?
So empu, you got to that question. Empu meaning diempukan.
Oh.
Someone to be regarded as an important person with high skill ability. So we see the artisan, whether that's the batik maker, whether that's the weaver, actually the empu. We treat them as empu, not treating them as laborers, where that's what happened currently, particularly when the industry put more attention to the fast fashion.
You know, it's very interesting. Coming from the Empu festival right
Yeah.
now, they are growing to the community.
Yeah.
And Empu itself, you know, you already give the meaning. And if I can share a little bit with you, Mbak Elia and Dirza, since 2020, when I
Yeah.
was 25, I just realized that I am as a part of East Nusa Tenggara.
Yeah.
The lady from East Nusa Tenggara right now have to collecting the traditional and sustainable tenun NTT, because it's not only a fabric, it's not only a tenun, but it is their life. The maker, the empu itself, they have to put more attention, more time to make only one fabric or one tenun NTT.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, it's full of meaning, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and we are going to the next question. Aside from the fashion, you also produce the fabric sanitary napkins, in which you employed women and people with disability in the production. So what did you choose this product? This one, right?
Yeah.
May we open?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Wow, it's coming from beautiful fabric and with a beautiful color.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay, so the sanitary napkins that we produce, so this is Empu Lestari, made by
These are reusables, right?
Yeah,
yes. A group of SME, which include Lestari di Hatiku from Bali.
Can we open?
Yes.
Okay, thank
Who has been producing these sanitary napkins with good quality.
wow.
Yeah, so the reason is that Indonesia's girl and women actually pay higher price for buying sanitary napkins. And
Sanitary napkins.
with this, actually, the poor people, those with disability who live in the housing, can use this, and then also reusable.
So
that's the idea.
How much for this one sanitary reusable pad?
Yeah, because we want to make sure that there is waterproof material inside it. So it is quite pricey as compared to the regular one per
much?
piece. Yeah.
How much
For
per
this one, for example, the small one between 27,000 up to 30-something thousand.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
It is.
What
It
about
is.
one?
But you can
or
use
one
it
or
for
two
life,
dollars?
no?
10 years we can do it.
10 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so cheap.
27,000 for 10
Yeah,
years.
the only thing that we have to know how to maintain them was with the running water,
Okay.
and then put the soap, only the sabun batang, very carefully,
Gentle.
and then rinse again with clear water, and then hang them.
Because I got the point why you say it's quite expensive.
Yeah.
Although it's not expensive, because for one pack, it's all about 1 until 10 piece and the same price.
Yeah.
But we only can use it once. But this one, we just bought around $1 or $2, and it will long last until 10 years. And of course, it's not only good for the money, but also for the environmental. So, Mbak Leya, you mentioned some designer like Ampul Lestari or what is
Melati
Wangi and so on, which is they are the designer or the brand itself. So where do they come from, and why did you choose them to collaborate with Ampul?
Currently, there are 45 women MSME and about 200 artisans who work for the sustainable fashions, including the material and then the fiber, the natural colors, etc. So the way we do is very organic. We heard someone who is doing good in terms of producing eco-friendly fashions, and we approach them. For example, my eco-print. So eco-print is material that printed with eco, whether that's flower, whether that's leaf, and then roll, and then a process after that. But this one is interesting because the maker is Yayu Sri Rahayu, who actually implement zero waste farming program. So she plant many different vegetations, including rice, but then it become fit for human as well as cattle, and then use the waste of the cattle as a bioslurry, which will be used for energy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for the work, including for processing the next batik as well as eco-print.
Leya, what made you instill the principles of sustainability into your business? I mean, apart from doing fast fashions and those fashion businesses that would make you more profits, what made you realize that this is an important principle to instill into your head?
Yeah. As we know, Indonesia is one among 3 big exporters of fiber, including the Vietnam and Cambodia. So we are the second among the 3. But we remember that the decomposing of the process of productions of the fibers, and then also how the synthetic coloring go to the river, and that's actually ruining the quality of the environment. And we can imagine if we produce quite high amount of fashions product every year, so actually we contribute about 10% of the carbon trace. So if we don't do some change, we need to pay 20% of the climate change budget will go, or carbon budget will go to the fashions. So I think this will be critical. If we don't do something, the climate change is really putting some impacts to the farmers and including to the artisan who work and rely on the life of the vegetations.
We got it. Because right now we have to put more attention about the fashion sustainability because it costs more than we can ever imagine. So one simple thing that besides buying this really sustainable fashion for like us who do a shooting every day and using some different outfits, we can hire for the stylist, or maybe we can do thrifting. It's a very simple action that we can do for the environmental. So we heard that you also do the spatial show with the spatial times regularly. So tell us more about that and how you can find the designer or the brand that you can go with collaborate.
We do something against the mainstream basically, right? We do in a fair and environmentally friendly processes where actually the whole industry is not doing it. So we need to talk with the government, the local government including, and basically we advocate them and then also make a campaign to the community. And we can do through many things, including fashion show. We involve the local government people to be the model and many different components of the community, including students, for example. So we had a fashion show not only in a building indoor, but also in a train, Argo Muria train in Semarang. And also in a boat in Tambak Lorok, in a traditional boat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Never imagine, yeah, she's different.
And we chose them with the principle also they are relatively less greedy in terms of carbon footprint. Yeah. And also, we tried to find other modality. We did a fashion show in the overbridge, JPO.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
JPO, yeah.
In the escalator.
Ooh.
Yeah, and also in the mangrove park, surely,
Wow.
as well as in the old Chinese temple during the Chinese New Year. So, because we work with the media as well, the voice in terms of how important we start doing something for the community and the environment is needy, is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So collaboration is the key.
Partnership and collaboration.
Partnership and collaboration, but which is very fantastic right there.
Very, very fantastic. So for those of our viewers who would like to purchase this, where can they go? Are you on a website or are you in a department store?
Yeah. So we have surely the Instagram, but each different
Brand?
SME
Okay.
or brand work with different platform, whether that's Blibli, whether that's
e-commerce.
Tokopedia, the e-commerce basically. And also they try to take the opportunity to work offline, whether that's the exhibitions invited by the local government or the national government, took part in Mangrove Day, for example, something like that. So, yeah.
Oh, so the MSMEs that works with you are not exclusive to Empu then?
No, they are free to work, and capacity building is expensive.
Yeah.
And Empu doesn't have that privilege and luxury to facilitate all. So we think that we identify those who are still need some capacity building and support, and then we may advise, for example, in terms of the coloring, maybe also about how then the fabrics need to be relevant to the current consumers, the youth, for example. So those kind of things we discuss with them. And surely those who have been in an advantage status, we can learn from them. Yeah. For example, I have a bag where
This one?
another one where the fiber is white and brown. The brown is not color with anything, but the vegetation is kapas lowo is already brown.
Oh, that's the original color.
So the weaver actually mix or merge between the white and the brown and become a very nice weaving product. And that's in Tuban, facilitated by Sekar Kawung. Yeah.
Okay. So that's why you said earlier not only for the promotion, but Empu itself, the roots is collaboration. So maybe you can share with us, Leya, what is the next plan by Empu or maybe another brand to collaborate with that you want to share with us?
Yeah. As I mentioned before, promoting alternative value chains that environmentally friendly and then also put equality among the artisan is one key within Empu objective or purpose. And with the pandemics, while we are working more slowly, working more carefully, but there is a clear purpose that we need to sustain the work of the artisan, the culture, and the environment. So that's actually what we want to put into a concrete one, because we have some obstacle. The challenge, first one, there are high reductions of number of forests. So how then those people, those artisans, need to find fibers, natural dyes, for example. And the second one is that our time. My team is a part-time team who is supporting Empu when we have projects or events. I myself only allocated 20, maximum to 30% of my time because I'm still working as a consultant. So with this, I think in the future we need to think about having a team, a full-time one. Yeah, but also we need to sustain Empu. We need to find financing, which is an issue if we talk about sustainability. So that's the three challenges we are facing.
But Leya, I'm curious, how do you monitor the activities of your partners and make sure that they're acting sustainably, like giving fair wages and all that? Do you have like a team that does that?
That's a critical question. We are still doing it informally through WhatsApp chat, through calling, because I trust that personal relationship is important.
Yeah.
And then because Empu also try to make the product more relevant, we have supports from designer.
Yeah.
And from that process, we can see whether they use natural dyes, for example, and how is the quality and what aspect need to be improved. So that kind of partnerships, collegial discussions about producing something in another level of the value chains, I think is a learning process for everybody who participate there.
Wow, that was very powerful, and thank you so much, Mbak Leya, for sharing your journey with Empu, your point of view, your opinion, and what you're doing is so great and
Thank you.
inspire us Meanders and of course the viewers
Thank
from
you so
the
much.
Morning Show.
Yeah.
We learned a lot today. Thank you, Leya.
Thank
So
you.
once again, thank you and best of luck
Thank you.
for Empu, and keep on going.
Yeah. And please, you can check also here. You may see here. It's a collections, and this is coming from Sumba, Sumba.
Yeah, we know
And
it.
that mixed with Klaten again, natural dust
The
of Klaten.
collaboration. Yeah.
And this one from Sabu,
Again and
Sabu
again.
Island. And Sabu now is becoming more, having a higher level of attention as compared to the previous one, Isumba.
Yeah.
And this is the Isumba, but this is the Sabu.
Sabu.
And it has a different motif and meaning. This is a weaving sarung for women, where we can find that all the stripes are even number. For men, there's an uneven number, or odd number.
There's a difference.
Yeah, for women, they put even numbers, and also they have the three main colors: white, bone, red, blood, and then blue is the body. So the Sabu Island people think that the philosophy of producing the weaving is part of their soul and their body.
Yeah.
So by purchasing products that have been curated by Empu as like a stamp that it's been totally checked and it's all good to go. Is that how you say it?
That's not always the thing, because we want to support those who are still weak. Many times we purchase those who still have some aspect to be improved. So not all the weaving art are the higher class, but we try to encourage them, because in Isumba, you may know, there is a case, right? Waramba, the king, and the common people is Atta.
Okay.
Those who design of the weaving art coming from the Waramba are more complex. The designs are more complex, while the Atta, the common people, are more simple.
Okay, I get it.
And the common people are not allowed to design or to weave with the motif that the king are having.
Okay.
That's another
So
point of view
that's
from the
the issue,
culture.
and what we show here are coming from the middle below.
So you're
the
trying
common
to
people.
You're trying to empower the common people and bring their products to the market and introduce it, so it will be more popular and more people will buy it from the common people as well. Alrighty, this is a nice conversation, but apparently the producer is on my ear right now because we're running out of time. So yeah, guys, thank you so much, Leya, for introducing us to Empu and your traditional and sustainable products. We're set for another quick break for now, but we'll have more updates from around the world when we return. Stay with us.